Salut Year 7 et bienvenue encore pour jeudi. Alors, right guys, today we are starting a brand new module, which will be our final module of Year 7. But we're going to end on a high because I really enjoy this module. It's a really good one. And it's our module 4 for Year 7. It's module 4 of the GCSE as well, town and local areas, because it's so important. So what you learn today, you will be using in 4 years time when you're doing your real GCSE exam. Think of that. So we'll introduce it today, we'll go through some key things, and then in year 10 we'll add some more detail and more difficulty to it. So really important today for our GCSEs, but also for our goal. Remember, our goal at Glenthorne isn't just to get good GCSE grades, of course that's important, it's to give everyone who studies French a skill for life. So when you're older, you can go to France, you can speak French, you can use French, and when you do go to France, when you get to France, the first thing people are going to start asking you is, where are you from? What's your town like? Because you will have an exotic accent to them year 7 and you will need to talk about your town. So that is why this is so important. We also have our exchange trips in year 9 and 10 where we go to a French town and then they come to us, and you'll have to show them around Sutton. You'll have to talk about what's in Sutton, paint a picture for them. So guys, that is why this module is really important. Today then, we're going to look at the first bit underlined here, say what's in my town and give opinions. So by the time this lesson is over, all of you will be able to say what is in your town, and that is what it's all about today. So let's see what we can do. Alors mes petits choux-fleurs, vous savez ce qu'il faut faire. S'il vous plaît, inventez la date pour moi, copiez le titre du jour dans vos cahiers, et tu n'as pas de post-it mais fais ça directement dans les cahiers. Il faut traduire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 en français, s'il vous plaît. Comment dit-on there is? Il, think of the Karate Man. There isn't. Il n'y a. I think that. Je peux. Alors non, essayez de traduire les mots ici. When you think you're done, restart the video. When you've got a date, when you copy the title into your book, and when you've done the post-it note challenge, restart the video and I'll tell you a bit more about what our lesson's about before we get into it today. On y va. Alors mes petits, right guys, if you're listening to me now, you've tried your best at the post-it note challenge and you're ready to start. I'll go through the answers for that in a second, but first, today's objective is down here. We're going to say what's in our town in French and give opinions. So by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to say, in my town, there is a big supermarket, a swimming pool, a big cinema. I like it because, and that's what it's all about today. So that's what we're aiming to do. To test you on it, we'll do a little manhunt at the end where I'll describe someone's town and you'll need to work out who they are. All of that's coming your way, but first, even though we're starting a brand new module, all these 6 words on your post-it note challenge are going to come up again, so you've got to know them. How many did you get? I'll be happy with 4. I think 4 out of 6 will be a strong mark today. Let's have a look then. There is il y a. Remember our little Karate Man. Il y a is there is, and there isn't is il n'y a pas de. You've got to know the difference between these. Il y a is there is, il n'y a pas de is there isn't. Alright, numéro 3, I think that. Now if we were in BB9, this would be written just above, who sits there? Alex's little head. So I think that is je pense que. Voilà, je pense que is I think that. Numéro 4, it is c'est. So if it is say, it isn't is ce n'est pas. I think number 5 is the most difficult one. I don't know if we've taught you that yet, but that's what you need to know. And then finally, je pense que is a great phrase and you will use it today. Je pense que ma vie est fantastique, but mix up, use a different one. And this is how to say, in my opinion, à mon avis. A really nice GCSE phrase there. So guys, those 6 words are key. Today we're starting something brand new, but even though we've never studied towns before year 7, you already know how to say lots of the words for what's in your town because they're so similar to English. Let me show you what I mean. On your handout on Frog, have a little look at that at activity 1. I'm going to explain it on the next slide. Alors mes petits, pour commencer, je veux voir ce que tu sais déjà. Alors dans la boîte bleue ici, vous avez beaucoup de nouveaux vocabulaires en français. Et ici, dans la boîte orange, vous avez le même vocabulaire, mais en anglais. Il faut trouver la paire, year 7, entre les mots en français, ici dans la boîte bleue, et les mots en anglais, ici dans la boîte orange. Donc, trouvez la paire. Par exemple, numéro 1, we've never learned this before, but you can work out. It says, j'habite dans. I've never taught you j'habite, but we know what je is. And if you think habitat, what is a habitat for an animal? Say, what's a fox's habitat or a snake's habitat? So that should give you the clue. So, j'habite dans is I habitate in. That doesn't make any sense. So what would you say in English? I live in, like the place you live in. And that is what it matches to. So look at number 2. Nous habitons dans. It's the same thing, but this time it's nous. What does that mean? You know the word for grand and you know the word for petit, so you can work the rest out. And then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You've never seen these words before, but could you work them out? That is the skill we're looking at today. Mes petits, give yourself 2 minutes. You can set 2 minutes on your phone to see how far you get. In that 2 minutes, je veux 5 phrases ensemble. Ce serait bien. 8 ou plus, ce sera génial. Vous avez aussi la défi additionnel. Ici, il faut traduire. I live in a big town, which is called Sutton. I like living in my town, it's great. No way you'll be able to do that. Il faut traduire ça en français pour moi, s'il vous plaît. Alors, mes petits, put me on pause for 2 minutes. See what you can do. When you think you're done, your 2 minutes is over, restart the video and I'll go through the answers. Bon courage, mes petits. 3, 2, 1. Allez! Hello, mes petits. Right, guys, if you're listening to me now, you've done your best on this activity and you're ready for the answers. So let's do it. This was tough today. Remember what I said. 5 will be your target because you've never seen this language before, so you should be matching none of them. 5 will be a really good score today. 8 or more, even better. 11 or more than that, bon effort, mes petits. I don't think anyone will get 11 today. I'm sure you're going to drop some marks. So we did the first one together. Little free before you. Numéro 2. If j'habitons is I live in, nous habitons dans veut dire c'est we live in. Remember, we've gone for je means I, nous means we, and what happens to other when we talk about others? It changes, and here's our pattern: E-E-S-E-E-E, O-N-S-C-Z-E-N-T. Well done if you got the first two. Numéro 3 et numéro 4 sont très similaires, mais il y a une différence. Numéro 3 dit c'est une grande ville. Numéro 4 dit c'est un petit village. Alors, c'est quoi la différence? Grand means big, donc ça, c'est d'accord avec F. A ville is a town. Et numéro 4, c'est un petit village. Petit means small, so this matches to J. It's a small village. So village is the word for like a village. Ville isn't a village, it means a town in French. Think like some towns in America got that ville, like I think there's a Louisville, which means like Lewis's town and that. So you'll see that ville is a town, like Sutton. Village is a village. Some people call Cheam a village, posh people. So if you live there, you can say j'habite dans un village. Alors numéro 5 et numéro 6. There's a tiny difference between these, and it goes back to our post-it note challenge. What's the difference between il y a and il n'y a pas de? Alors, numéro 5, dans ma ville, il y a veut dire in my town there is. Et numéro 6, dans ma ville, il n'y a pas de veut dire a. In my town there isn't any. Remember, these are 2 key words for you today. If you're going to remember anything from this lesson, it's got to be il y a, means there is, and il n'y a pas de, means there isn't. Guys, we're 6 down. Remember, I wanted 5. Let's see how many you've got of these. Now, all of these, you could get 0 of these because I've never taught you any of them. Let's see what we've got. Un stade. So if you look at what's left over here, un stade, c'est similaire à ca. A stadium. So those of you who like football, you might have heard of the Stade de France, which is like the national stadium in France. It's like the Wembley of France. They call it the Stade de France, the French stadium. Easy. Alors, numéro 8, un centre commercial. Now this one, I'll be really impressed if you've got it. 8 et 9, ils ont le mot centre. So they both mean centre, and you've got 2 possibilities, a leisure centre and a shopping centre. So one of these is D and one of these is G, but which way around is it? So commercial, if something's a commercial centre, It's where you buy and sell things. Donc, un centre commercial, c'est G, a shopping center. Et donc, un centre de loisirs, c'est D, a leisure center. This word loisir means leisure. See how they're similar? Guys, if you got 8 and 9, you've done really well. And that leaves 2. Numéro 10, des musées. Et numéro 11, des magasins. Des musées, des magasins. Now, before now, they've all been un, because they've all been singular and masculine. Now they're they. Why? When do we use they? For plural. So both of these are plural things. We've only got 2 left, yeah? So I'll do these in purple. One of them is some shops and the other is some museums, because remember this word des means some. So a, some. So which one's which? Museums or shops? This one, musée, looks a bit like museum, and that is what it is. Des musées, c'est H. Et donc, des magasins, c'est comment dire shops, B. Et voilà mes petits. Right guys, with your red pen, give yourself a mark out of how many you've done. Excusez-moi, I remember 5 was our target today, so 5 out of 11 will be a very good score. If you've got all 11, bon enfant, mes petits. Right, there was also an extra challenge that was really tough. Did you ever go at it? This is what our extra challenge is. J'habite dans une grande ville. I live in a big town. Give yourself 1 mark to here. Which is called Sutton? Qui s'appelle Sutton? Another mark to here. And then this is the tough one. We're using 2 verbs together. So our first verb, changes, and the second verb doesn't change. It stays in its full form, which we call an infinitive. So, j'aime habiter, a bonus tick for that. Dans ma ville, another tick for that. And then it's great. You can say c'est génial, c'est chouette. You can say c'est super. Any of that, you can go for it. So 5 marks maximum for our extra challenge. Guys, if you did the extra challenge, even if you got it completely wrong, bon effort. That's what I want to see. It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong in French, as long as you're having a go and try and people will understand you. Guys, a really good effort here. You've matched up some of our key language, even though I've never even taught it for you. So what I'm going to do now is push you out of your comfort zone, sadly only metaphorically. You will be allowed to use this activity to help you with the next one, because it's très difficile. Alors, je vais expliquer en français. Alors, mes petits, let's really put you to the test. Now, before I explain this in French, this is really tough. So 4 is your target for this activity, and this is 4 in this activity here, and treasure hunt, where you're looking for the vocabulary. So the total is 12. I'm looking for 4 out of 12, which even with my bad maths, I can work out is 1/3 of the marks you need. So see if you can link up 4 for both activities, and that's going to be a challenge. 6 would be really good, and then I don't think you'll get many more than 6. So 7 plus, c'est difficulté rouge. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire? Je vais expliquer en français. Maintenant, c'est les phrases QP. Alors ici, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ici, j'ai les débuts des phrases. Qu'est-ce que c'est le début? Ici, c'est le début, le premier parti. Et ici, dans la boîte orange, j'ai les fins des phrases, la deuxième partie. Alors, il faut trouver la paire logique entre le début et la fin de la phrase. Par exemple, numéro 1, j'habite dans une ville qui. I live, so I can use like the vocab I've just matched up to help me. I live in a town which. Alors, les jeunes, si on accord avec les jeunes, donc les possibilités pour 1, 2, 3, c'est A, B, C, D, E, F, all in white, so we can ignore them. J'habite dans une ville qui. First possible one it could be, qui super. I live in a town which, great. No, it have to be which is great, so it's not A. Okay, let's try the next one. J'habite dans une ville qui a des magasins et un grand cinéma. Does make sense. I live in a town which has shops and a big cinema. Yeah, maybe. What's our last option? J'habite dans une ville qui s'appelle Sutton, dans le sud de l'Angleterre. I live in a town which is called Sutton in the south of England. That's definitely the best match. Et voilà, donc trouvez la paire entre le début et la fin des mots. Once you've used an ending, just cross that off, and that leaves me 2 and 3, because it's yellow and yellow, are going to match the A or B. So, à mon avis, which means in my opinion, ma ville est quoi? Dans ma ville, il y... Oh, what's this phrase? See what you can do, guys. Trouver la paire entre le début et la fin. Quand vous avez fini, il faut chercher dans le texte pour les mots ici. England, I've already read that out. I said it's in the south of England. A big cinema, I've read that out too. Alors donc, cherchez dans le texte ici pour le vocabulaire ici, mes petits. Right, guys, this is tough. So I'm going to set your time limit of 4 minutes. You've got this on your sheet to help you as well. Set your timers on your phone for 4 minutes, and then when your 4 minutes is up, restart the video and I'll go through these answers. Remember, first one's done together. I'm after 4 today. Bon courage, mes petits. 3, 2, 1. Allez, on y va. Alors, mes petits. Right, guys, if you're hearing me now, you've had your 4 minutes and you are ready for the answers. So, how did you get on in this? It was a lot harder than what we did to start off. So remember, the past mark we said we're looking for 4. So if you found 4 on both activities combined, you've done really well on this. Alors, let's see what we've got. So the first one we did together, so I gave you all a freebie, you've all got 1 mark. Alors, numéro 2. Remember, it's yellow to yellow. We've got à mon avis, ma ville est, qui veut dire, en anglais, we let to à mon avis at the start. It means in my opinion. So, in my opinion, ma ville est, my town is, it's gotta be, super. À mon avis, ma ville est super. Well done if you got that, and that means our last one. Dans ma ville, il y, so remember our key phrase for today. I said if you're going to learn anything today, it's this key phrase. Il y a means there is, so it's got to match to that. Dans ma ville, il y a des magasins et un grand cinéma. So guys, it goes C-A-B. Alors, numéro 4, c'est plus difficile. C'est mais. Il n'y a pas. So if il y a means there is, il n'y a pas means there isn't, and then what's it always followed by? You say il y a and il n'y a pas de. So it's got to match to F. Mais il n'y a pas de piscine. Quel dommage. Guys, well done if you've got that. Remember, we call the destroyer. It kills en une day. Alors, numéro 5 et 6. There's only 2 left, so this is going to be tough. So let's take out everything we've already used. We've used F and we've used C, B and A. Donc, qu'est-ce qui reste? D et E. So it says here, je pense que, I think that, my town, something. And then this one says, je voudrais avoir, I would like to have, and then something. So what matches to what? Je pense que ma ville is est un peu ennuyeux, which says I think that my town is a bit boring, and that means our last one, je voudrais avoir, which means I would like to have. I've gone for une patinoire dans ma ville, which means an ice rink in my town. Et voilà. Right, guys, 6 marks for this. Remember, we wanted 4 overall for both activities. Let's look at our chasse au trésor then. Did you find these words? Well done if you did, because this is so tough. So the word for England, what they call it in France, is Angleterre. Now, this is really interesting. Terre means lands, yeah, like England, her lands. Terre is the word for land. And Ang is short, or sort of a change, for Anglo, because the French still call us les Anglo-Saxons, which we'd say the Anglo-Saxons. Now, you'll know this from your history. The Anglo-Saxons are about, what, like 1000 AD. Those are the first people in France, the Anglo-Saxons, until the Norman invasion in 1066. So they still call us Anglo-Saxon, and that's where Angleterre comes from. Angloland, because we're Anglo-Saxons. Crazy, isn't it, that history keeps it going? But then that's how all like old countries have their name. Alors, numéro 2, a big cinema, c'est un grand cinéma. Well done if you got that. What a shame. I love this. This is a GCSE phrase. In year 11, they always put stuff like this in all the time. It is quel dommage, which means what a shame. A bit boring, c'est un peu ennuyeux. I would like to have is this key phrase number 6. Je voudrais avoir. Je voudrais means I would like. It's so important you know that. And finally, in my town, we're going to use this a lot today. It's dans ma ville. Right, guys, I wanted 4 overall. If you've got any more than 4, you've done exceptional here today. Bon effort, mes petits. Add them all up. You have managed to match this up and match up loads of vocab before we've even started teaching the vocabulary. What an effort. We'll get to the vocab, but first I just want to talk about some really important bits of grammar year 7. Et voila, here they are, guys. These 5 key questions are so important today. So what I want you to do, put me on pause, see if you can answer them. When you think you've answered as much as you can, watch the next few slides and listen to my explanation and see what you've got. Put me on pause now, think deeply. Can you answer these 5 questions? Alors mes petits, so let's go through them. Let's start with il y a and il n'y a pas de. Now, these are 2 of the most important phrases in French. You'll hear them every single day that you speak French. So you've got to know them. Il y a, think of that little karate man. Il y a, and it means there is. To make it negative, it's always il n'y a pas de. Répétez après moi. Il n'y a pas de. Il y a, il n'y a pas de. Et voilà, right guys, so these are our 2 important phrases today. We've also got alternatives. You can say j'ai for I have and je n'ai pas de. And remember, you've always got to say this. When you use il y a, you still need un, une, des, but this doesn't work. Who can tell me why? It's all about this evil word here. Alors mes petits, so this is what you need to know. Il n'y a pas is always followed by de, and this word's in red because it's a special word, because it's called in French de, the destroyer, and that is because it takes away the article, which is this word here, un, une, and des. So you can say dans ma ville, in my town, il y a un cinéma, there's a cinema. But if you wanted to say there isn't, you don't say there's not a cinema, you say il n'y a pas de, and you lose the un, u, des. It takes it away. To help you remember it, whenever you see de, it's the destroyer. It takes things away. You need to remember our funeral music, which goes de, 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 because de has killed our un, une, des. Et voilà mes petits. Right guys, so put me on pause, see if you can answer our key questions now. If you can't, just rewind and have a little watch at the last slide and then come back to me if you're happy to move on. Let's have a look at our new vocabulary pour aujourd'hui. Allez! Alors mes petits, so guys, we've matched up our language. We've looked at our key phrases today, il y a et il n'y a pas de. What we're going to do now is we're going to go and practice our vocabulary. You know how this works. S'il vous plaît, year 7, il faut m'écouter et il faut répéter après moi. On y va mes petits. Alors, la question clé pour aujourd'hui, c'est où habites-tu, qui veut dire where do you live. Après moi tout le monde. Où habites-tu? Où habites-tu? Où habites-tu? Où habites-tu? Alors, so to answer, you need to say I live in. This is how you say it. J'habite dans. J'habite dans. J'habite dans. J'habite dans. J'habite dans. Une ville. Un village. Une ville, un village, une ville, un village. Une ville, un village, une ville, un village. Dans le sud de l'Angleterre. Dans le sud de l'Angleterre. Dans le sud de l'Angleterre. Alors, our next question is this one. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans ta ville? So this means what? Qu'est-ce que il y a means there is in your town. So it's how you say what is there in your town. Let's have a look at this. Now remember, a QU is a K sound. This goes qu'est-ce que? Qu'est-ce que? Qu'est-ce que? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans ta vie? Dans ta vie? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans ta vie? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans ta vie? Dans ma vie, dans ma vie, dans ma vie, il y a. Dans ma vie, il y a. Dans ma vie, il n'y a pas de. Il n'y a pas de. Il y a. Il n'y a pas de. Et voilà, let's go our places and towns. So let's do our question again. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans ta vie? Dans ma vie, il y a. Dans ma vie, il y a. Il n'y a pas de. Il n'y a pas de. Dans ma vie, il y a. Un café. Un café. Dans ma vie, il y a. Un centre commercial. Un centre commercial. Un centre de loisirs. I love that word. Imagine a Z in it. Loisir. Loisir. Un centre de loisirs. Dans ma vie, il y a un château. Un château. Dans ma vie, il y a un cinéma. Un cinéma. Rhymes. Dans ma vie, il y a un cinéma. Dans ma ville, il y a un hôtel. Un hôtel. Un hôtel. Dans ma ville, il y a une église. Une église. Dans ma ville, il y a une mosquée. Une mosquée. Dans ma ville, il y a un parc. Un parc. Dans ma ville, il y a un restaurant. Un restaurant. Dans ma ville, il y a un stade. Un stade. Dans ma ville, il y a une patinoire. Une patinoire. Dans ma ville, il y a une patinoire. Now this one always gets a laugh, and everyone always remembers that. So it goes like this. Dans ma ville, il y a une piscine. Une piscine. Une piscine. Une piscine. Il y a une piscine. Dans ma ville, il y a des magasins. Des magasins. Dans ma ville, il y a. Dans ma ville, il y a des musées. Des musées. Des musées. Des musées. Alors mes petits, that's all the things in town. We also need to give our opinions. So very quickly. Voila, this is our next question for today that you'll need to know for Manhunt. This says, do you like your town? Après moi, tu aimes ta ville? Tu aimes ton village? J'aime y aller parce que c'est. So this means I like going there because it's. J'aime y aller parce que c'est. J'aime y aller parce que c'est. J'aime y aller parce que c'est bien, super, super, joli, intéressant. Alors, la deuxième, so this says, I don't like going there because it's, je n'aime pas y aller. Je n'aime pas y aller parce que c'est ennuyeux. nul, 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 trop petit, trop petit. Alors, tiny little extra bit of language now. This is proper GCSE, guys. This means do you agree? This is how you say I agree. This is how you say I don't agree. So this is how it goes. Tu es d'accord? Tu es d'accord? Oui, oui, je suis d'accord. Je suis d'accord. D'accord, 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 d'accord. Non, non, je ne suis pas d'accord. Je ne suis pas d'accord. Oui, je suis d'accord. Oui, je suis d'accord. Non, non, non. Non, non, non. Je ne suis pas d'accord. My petits, right guys, you've seen all the vocabulary now. Let's see what you've learned. Do not look at that handout I've put on Frog for you. I want to see what you can do. See how well you've learned this vocabulary. If you're looking at this task and you know what's coming and you think, I don't know these, that's fine. Just go back a few slides, watch it again, get your practice up. And then when you think you're good enough for this challenge, restart it. Alors mes petits, vous savez ce qu'il faut faire. Vous avez 36 secondes. Voilà. Les mots en bleu vont disparaître. Donc, il faut dire anglais, français, anglais, français, anglais, français, aussi rapide que possible. Par exemple, et maintenant, dans ma ville, there is il n'y a pas de, I live in, j'habite dans, in a town, dans une ville. Et voilà, see how fast that was. That's what you need to do in 36 seconds. They'll all be gone. So, put me on pause and prepare yourselves. When you think you're ready for the challenge, restart this video and I'll count you down. Bon courage mes petits, préparez-vous, on y va. Alors mes petits, if you're hearing me now, you think you're ready for a challenge, let's find out. Bon courage, on commence en 3, 2, 1, allez. First column is almost gone. Soyez rapide, on y va. Et c'est effacé, on y va, allez. Soyez rapide, second column's gone. Are you still in the game? Allez, 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 allez. Et 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. C'est fini tout le monde. Right guys, did you get to the end? Bon effort. Let's see. Let's put you to the challenge a tiny bit more. Et voilà, c'est la même activité, mais maintenant, Year 7, j'ai pris les lettres. Donc, il faut compléter la phrase, puis il faut dire anglais, français, anglais, français. Par exemple, in my town, dans ma ville, there is, il y a, there isn't, il n'y a pas de. Still got it. Right, guys, this is a lot harder. Don't even think about looking at your vocab sheet. See what you can do. Put me on pause. Prepare yourself for 1 minute. When you think you're ready to take this challenge, restart me and I'll count you down. Préparez-vous, on y va. Alors mes petits, right guys, so you think you're ready for this challenge? If you're listening to me now, good luck. You know how this works. Going to do a slow count for this Year 7 to scare you. 3, 2, 1, allez. First column is almost gone. Soyez rapide mes petits. Allez, allez, allez. Alors, last column. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Et c'est fini. Bon effort. Right, guys, I don't think many of you would have got to the end of that. If you got past 10, I think you can be pretty happy. We'll call that survival. Bon effort, mes petits. You seem to know our vocab. Let's put you to the test. Alors, mes petits. So, we have looked at the grammar. We've looked at the vocab. The only thing left is to put you to our test for our final activity. Et voici le, vous savez ce qu'il faut faire. On your sheet, you've got exactly this. I'm going to explain what you need to do in French. Alors, vous avez une grille ici avec 9 personnes. On a Paul, Perrine, Max et il y a une description de la ville. La première boîte, c'est ce qu'il y a. Donc, il y a une église et une mosquée. La deuxième boîte is what there isn't in town. Il n'y a pas de patinoire, par exemple. Et finalement, le dernier boîte, this is their opinion on their town. So, 3 choses à écouter. Ce qu'il y a, ce qu'il n'y a pas de et l'opinion. Il faut écouter Mr. Ennis qui va dire la vie de quelqu'un. Et ici, il faut écrire le nom du person correct. I'll only do them once, so once you've used one, you can cross them off. Alright guys, la pression monte. Let's see what you can do. Above your version of this grid, you've got the vocabulary there to help you. It's not cheating to use that, it's fine. Extra challenge then, when you cover that up and see if you can do it without looking. Alors, bon courage. Alors, yes, 7, person numéro 1 dit dans ma ville, il y a une église et une mosquée, mais il n'y a pas de stade. J'aime ma ville parce que c'est super. Okay guys, who was that for person 1? If you don't think you got it, listen to me again and then have a look and see if you can get person 1. If you think you've got that person, cross them out now. Have a look at the 8 remaining ones. Et numéro 2. Person numéro 2. Dit. Dans ma ville, il y a une église et une mosquée. Mais il n'y a pas de patinoire. J'aime y aller parce que c'est super. Alors, who is that, guys? You can rewind, listen to me again. If you think you've got it, listen out. Maintenant, c'est person numéro 3 qui dit dans ma ville, il y a un centre commercial et il y a une piscine. Mais il n'y a pas de parc. J'aime ma ville parce que c'est intéressant. Okay guys, here was person 3. You can listen to it again. If you think you've got them, listen up. This is person 4. Et person numéro 4 dit dans ma ville, il y a un centre commercial et une piscine. Mais il n'y a pas de café. J'adore ma ville parce que c'est bien. Okay guys, if you didn't get them, rewind and listen again. There's just one person left. Person numéro 5 et il lui dit dans ma ville, il y a un centre commercial et aussi il y a une piscine. Mais il n'y a pas de parc. J'aime ma ville parce que c'est bien. Right guys, so if you missed any out, you can rewind me, you can listen again to see what you've got. I'm going to go through the answers now. Person numéro 1 était Karim. Did you get that? Give yourself a tick. Prenez-vous stylo rouge pour corriger le travail. Person numéro 2, c'était Paul. Voilà. Okay, so Karim and Paul have gone. Person numéro 3 et Elodie. Voilà. Did you get Elodie? Bon effort. 2 to go. Person 4 était Nicolas. Et donc, personne numéro 5 était Sophie. Voilà, alright guys, give yourself a mark out of 5. Bon effort, mes petits. Mark it up now. Put your mark out of 5, and that was our final test for today to see if we've hit our objective. Guys, I think you worked really well today. It's quite a long, tough lesson. One quick thing to finish on. Let me set your new homework. Et voila! So guys, new module, new homework. All you need to do is this. I want 15 minutes on the new vocabulary that we learned today. You might know it now, but will you know it next lesson when we have a vocab test? You've got to make sure you get on this for me, please. And then we've got a daily test, a bit of revision on an ER verb. And then at the bottom, you've got 2 tough little bits of reading. You need to read through this text and tell me who it is. So Ahmed says what's in his town here. So he's not got an ice rink, but he's got a castle, a stadium, shops and a swimming pool. Who matches this? These texts here, 1 and 2, are they Ahmed, Camille, Nathan or Jade? Fill it in for me, please. Guys, bon effort aujourd'hui. You're working really well. Any problems, please email me in lockdown. I love getting your emails, year 7. Stay safe, stay in. Merci mes petits. Au revoir.